Hello everyone, this is Denise from Dobby Books. It is Tag Tuesday, and I've chosen this rapid fire tag that Robert G. Reeder of Books tagged me in. And he said it's a tag that was created by GirlReading, a channel that is no longer active. It may have first appeared earlier in the year or perhaps late last year, and it has spread quickly. So this is the first time I'm looking at these prompts. Let's see how well I do. If I get stuck, I'm just going to move on to the next one. So here we go. Number 1, ebook or physical book? Physical book. Paperback or hardback? Paperback. Online or in-store book shopping? In-store book shopping. Trilogies or series? Trilogies. I get through them quicker. Heroes or villains? Heroes. A book you want everyone to read. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. You see a young girl and her brother going from struggling with poverty and how slowly over the years they work their way forward in life, and you see the challenges and the prejudices and the dangers that they face along the way. Great story. Let's see. Recommend an underrated book. I don't know. An underrated book. I know one. I think this is a book that'd be a really great book to read. Hold on. This one, Range by David Epstein. You may or may not have heard of it. Why generalists triumph in a specialized world. And basically he talks about we're so specialized in college, in medicine, science, etc., that we are depriving ourselves of the strengths that we would acquire if we allowed ourselves in high school and in college to study a good wide range of subjects. And that gives us an advantage over those who simply specialize in one concentration. And he gives a bunch of really cool examples and individuals and programs, etc. And I just thought it was a very good point that he made, why the liberal arts are very important, the humanities are very important, they're dying out, but the humanities, I think, are the foundation that other specialties can rest upon. All right, enough said on that one. The last book you finished. The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman, the first book in his second series, and his second trilogy. The last book I bought, Across So Many Seas by Ruth Behar, and it is a multi-generational story of a family moving from country to country due to war or whatever may have happened. In each country, they were striving for freedom and safety, and you see how it affects the cumulative effect on each successive generation. I believe this is a young reader's book, so it'd be, I don't know, ages 8 to 12. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? I guess maybe it's not terribly weird, but I tend to use strips of plain paper for bookmarks. I call them my high-end bookmarks. Some people consider that strange, but I don't. But I don't know, because I don't use standard bookmarks, and I don't use paper clips, and I don't fold the corner of the page, and I don't know. I really can't. I've never used. I don't know. I've used business cards. I had a holy cards. One or two holy cards I found in some books. I might have used those as bookmarks. Photos. That's happened in the past. So those might be odd things I've used as bookmarks. Used books, yes or no? Yes. Yes, if I could find used books in very good condition to excellent condition, I'll take them. Top 3 favorite genres. I am very much a nonfiction reader, and all the genres within that. what else do I like to? History. Well, so that's okay. The genre within that would be history, and so let's see, nonfiction, history within nonfiction, and social issues, social history within that. History. I do enjoy some fantasy, but I also love paranormal as well. Not gore, not vile, no. Paranormal, scary, spooky, suspenseful. That's what I like. Okay. Borrow or buy? In all honesty, I prefer to buy my books. I borrow books when I'm running out of money. Then I can't really buy. Character or plot? I think I lean towards character. Yeah. Long or short books? I tend to go for the shorter variety, but when I look at this book I'm reading here, some people wouldn't consider this a big book or a long book. Maybe in the middle somewhere. Yeah, and this would be like average. This one is a little bit more, and maybe a book that was as thick as these two would be big books. So let's say medium, shorter side, not longer side. Long or short chapters? Short. Let's be honest. Short. Name the first three books you think of. I can't think of blank. First three books I think of. Ah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Like a zillion of them come into my head, and I can't even pick one to go out of my head. Three books I don't know. I don't know. That one's got me. Books that make you laugh or cry. Demon Copperhead made me laugh. The one that made me cry, I remember that one. I remember the experience of crying after reading this book, but I don't remember what book it was. But I do remember giving a review of it in one of my previous videos. And I don't remember what it was. Something like When Fish Didn't Exist. Something like that. If I remember the name, I'll post it up on the screen. Our World or Fictional Worlds? Our World. I think I do better with those. Fictional worlds are harder for me because sometimes they're really, really different than our world, and that's a lot of work for my brain. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes. Yes. On those long drives, I love listening to an audiobook. It's fantastic. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes. I'm just very aesthetically minded, and it could be a very nice book, but if it has a really boring cover, I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's another edition of this. It's just the way I am. Book to movie or book to TV adaptations? Either way, I know I'm going to be disappointed because they'll either take creative license and change something. An example is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I loved the series. I thought it was fantastic if any of you have read it. But when they made the movie, they switched around the two love interests and they changed something else. And I was beyond disappointed. I was appalled. I just thought, you can't do that. I can understand having to condense things because you have to tell a story from words to images. I understand that part of it. But I do not like it when they change things. And I just recently finished watching the series on HBO of His Dark Materials, and I saw where they changed things. But in that sense, that one was okay. A couple things they changed, I was like, but it wasn't so bad. But either way, whenever a book is changed into a movie or a made-for-TV series, I'm always disappointed. A series or standalones? standalones. Tag others. I will list people at the end of this video, and you should be getting a message about that. And that's it, everybody. I hope I did okay. I only skipped that one where I couldn't think of 3 books. My God, I own 1,300 books. You think I'd think of at least one. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.